Hello, beautiful Pisces, and welcome back to Intuitive Energies for another wonderful reading. So these are the cards that have been showing up for the week's reading. So the Six of Pentacles, if it's your first time here, just by the way, the Six of Pentacles is the card of personal balance, the give and take, right? The Emperor is about grounded and stability, and you have the Ace of Pentacles, which is about planting new things, things that are going to grow. Now, we're looking at your before and after for today. We have the Seven of Pentacles. To me, I make no qualms about it. I do expect that this year, 2023, was, well, if you add it all up, it is a year of seven. And for me, it was very much a Seven of Pentacles. But it was not just weeding out the garden for the things you don't want. It's also looking at the garden and seeing what works. So it is the balance. It is the Six of Pentacles. It is going, I keep this and I remove that. And I feel that's what we have been doing. That's what we continuously keep doing, probably for the rest of our lives, but more so this year. Really deep diving into it and going, I need to concentrate on the stuff that makes me go, that makes me feel good, that doesn't hinder me, that doesn't weigh me down, right? So we keep getting that. We keep getting this. You have the Knight of Swords as what's coming in. And when we had the beginning of the week, if you want to go see the video, we had the card of the Two of Cups and also the card of Light in the middle. And the way it looked is like, the way they were placed is like, this is what I was doing back there, and you see him facing that way, okay? And then you see the Knight of Swords like headlong going for the light and the Two of Cups. He is like moving full speed ahead, and I like this for you, okay? I feel it for you. I think it is wonderful. You have to apologize. These are plastic, so they're very glossy, but just take a look at him. He's got determination. And these are from my cards of light. I have my cards of dark, and I have I call them the shadow and the light, right? Or the darkness and the light, whatever you want to call it, doesn't matter. These are the two decks that I'm using for this. They're very different in a way, but they all have, you know, they have that kind of vibe to them, Pisces. So, without further ado, I'm going to start taking from the darkness deck, okay? Because I've already got two light cards. I'm going to pick some more from the light card deck, though, as my MO. Okay. All right. So the Queen of Cups is in reverse. Let me see. All I heard was like, you're only getting part of it. You're only getting part of the spiritual kind of deal. Okay. And you have the Four of Wands. Very interesting. Very interesting. Okay. So let's take a deeper look at these, Pisces. Let me get a feel for them, because I feel like they're in direct contrast of both of these. Okay, so you were only getting part of it, and this makes sense because the Four of Wands for me, you know, every once in a while I need to be woken up by Spirit, but Spirit reminds me that I use Four of Wands as the table legs. The four table legs, right? A stable platform to put the tabletop on to give it stability, right? This is your foundational build. And in order to have a foundational, you need the four legs. You need that balance, right? The balance of everything. The thing is that with the Queen of Cups in reverse, right away I heard it's like you're not using all of everything. You weren't receiving everything that you needed. Just like I said, sometimes we take this as assessing what's wrong, but there's a flip side to this card, which is assessing what's right. And that's like half of the story. And this is what I was getting. You're only getting half of the Queen of Cups. Half of what going, I must, for the longest time, I must get rid of the bad. I must get, you know, I must liberate it. I must let it go. But then when you focus on the good and you bring that into your life, it's time to take this Knight of Swords and go head on, like full on, you know, full speed ahead to the things that you do love, Pisces, because, well, that's what we're here to do, right? We're here to figure out what makes us go, what makes, what brings passion and inspiration to our hearts, and then really feed that. So this is what this is talking about in these cards right here. Or at least that's what they're giving me. That is what I am feeling. I don't like seeing the Queen of Cups in reverse. I feel she's got so much. I feel she's so much part of us. Being in reverse feels like there's part of you missing, Pisces. And I feel that maybe that's been the whole thing. That part of us has been missing for years and years and years. And it's just through conditioning, things we've learned, things that we've kept repeating to ourselves, lies that we've believed, you know, like, and it's not in a bad way. It's just, you know, you keep repeating the same thing over and over again. You're bound. I hate using this word, but it is brainwashing, right? You end up brainwashing yourself out of opportunities and possibilities, and it's like telling somebody there's only one way to draw a line, right? You have victory and success. I love this one. I like that. Okay, so let's take a closer look. Is this the Six of Wands? Is this the Six of Pentacles? Which one is it? You know, like, which one is it? Okay, so this is the Six of Wands. So, this is a card of completion, victory, success, which often follows a difficult period. And we looked at this yesterday, right? The Six of Wands came in. It came in reverse. It's coming in all over the place to let you know that success is definitely on the way. It's on its way to you, okay? Many people around you are very proud to see how you triumphantly came through it. They respect you and even attempt to follow your example, which is a wonderful thing, especially if it hasn't come that easy and they see that you have overcome things. That gives people not only the idea that I can do it, but I can run into a roadblock and still do it. That, I feel, is better. It's a better place because you inspire others to try, right? Yeah. You've worked hard and devoted much effort to get to this point in your life where you've become wiser and have grown in so many ways. Remember to stop and pat yourself on the back. You deserve it, okay? So stay grounded. We have the grounded energy all right here reminding us, like, remember, you're grounded. And I know I had a discussion about the Emperor. I know he's an Aries sign, but to me, that is groundedness. It doesn't matter. The Emperor is the father sign, the most, you know, like that chair, that chair of authority, that chair made of stone. That's all I can see. Okay, so remember where you came from. Keep your ego in check. Don't lose who you really are. The victory can be used as a teaching tool for the future. Realize that if you came through this challenging time, you can achieve anything, and you can. Okay, so sound the trumpets. Okay, success is close. Very much so, and it comes from all the way to your past into how you're going to, you know, go full steam ahead into the future. It's even, you even see it in the card. It's going from the darkness into the light, Again, right? I should go this way because we had the light card, right? Let's put him here with the, yeah, that sounds good. Look at that. Okay, like I was saying in the reading, the first reading, look at him charging, full charge ahead. Sound the trumpets, da 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 da. Go charge. Here we go. Deception and envy is the second card that comes in. This is definitely the Seven of Swords. But I feel that if you look at this, I feel this is us, Pisces. I'm sorry. This is us. This is us. You know, okay. I'm going to give you a break. I'm going to tell you it's not you, it's me. Okay? I'm going to use myself as an example. I've deceived myself. I've worn masks of who I thought I should be. Okay? I've worn outfits and masks of who I thought I should be. And then I've been envious of people who've been able to be themselves so effortlessly while I was trying to wear their mask and be them, and it wasn't coming, you know, effortlessly because it wasn't me. Okay? So this is about this. This is about that right here. And we've done that. We've looked at what doesn't fit and we've weeded that. Okay? Absolutely. So this is where the imbalance was coming in. This is where the Queen of Cups is on her head, okay? Because as spiritually inclined as we weren't embracing the true us. So afraid to show our true colors. Maybe if somebody doesn't like me, what will happen? I'm not wearing what everybody is wearing. I'm not doing what everybody's doing. Okay? I don't fit in. And this could have been something that happened in your life, and suddenly you were made to toe the line, right? We've probably all had it happen in school. You don't look like the others, don't act like the others, and then suddenly you feel out of sorts, separated, different. And different, oh my, was not good, especially in my day, which is a long, long time ago, okay? So it's not you, it's me, but it's you too, okay? So, but I put myself here. This has happened. Yes, I felt envy. Yes, I've deceived myself. Oh, yes. And I've been envious of other people who I find had everything. Why can't that be me? I spent years. Why can't I have that? Why can't that be me? It can. It can. It may not look the same as what they've got. It may never look the same as what they got. But you don't want what they have. You want something for yourself. And you want to stop deceiving yourself into thinking that everybody has to be the same. Okay? Little lesson with Mama Jane here. I hate doing that. But it's just the thing. Okay? So, if you're well past it, like me, I'm not saying that sometimes I don't look at people and go, oh, wow, that's lucky. But it's in a very different way now. It's like, I hope you're enjoying it as much as I would. I would really enjoy it. I want people to enjoy their happiness, their good fortune, what they have. Having lots, though, doesn't make you appreciate it. I've learned that one. That's with age. That's with looking at people. If you look at the young artists who wanted fame and fortune and then died of overdoses, and you're thinking, okay, well, that didn't help nothing, did it? No, it didn't. So look, there's the High Priestess coming back in again. She's going, hello, you have the key. You have the key to unlocking this Queen of Cups, which is very closely related to the High Priestess. My intuition guides me to the truth. And that's what you've let happen in the past, right? You've looked at your intuition and going, okay, well, I thought that I wanted to be this block. I thought I wanted to be, you know, I was trying to fit a square peg into a round hole, and I thought that somehow it would fit. Because a round hole is what you think you should be, and the square peg is you. And you're trying to fit it, and it hasn't worked. And even if it jammed in there somehow, that the square peg was a little smaller and it was jamming in there, you still felt like it wasn't a fit. It wasn't working, okay? But then you tapped into your intuition and you said, wait a minute, I gotta look at this. This has been a long process. I hear other tarot readers, they usually use this as a long assessment. This is like, frustrating because it's taking so long to make a decision of what. Sometimes it takes a long time for you to realize what's been happening, what you've been doing, how to get out of your life, right? Some people get very impatient, and I get it, but some people it takes them a day. Some people it takes them a minute, some people it takes them a day, some people it takes them a week, a month, and some people it takes them years. I don't feel bad. For certain things, it's taken me years. Although I do remember my adoptive mother told me, she says, you pick up on things so quick, you for certain things. For other things, not so much. Not so much. Not so much. But you've gotten it. You figured it out, right? The Ten of Wands. I love and care for myself first. That's the other part of it, Pisces, that came in. Is that you now have laid down the burdens of trying to be like everybody else, right? It was too much. You're going, okay, I just can't do this. I got to pick up one thing. I got to focus on it. And I got to make it mine. You don't want to be planting somebody else's seed or idea. You want to plant your own. You want to plant the good feeling thing. You know, even when I realized that it was just all about me, Pisces, I had a tremendous difficulty figuring out what that was. And it may take you some time, okay? Keep putting yourself first. Keep seeing how things feel. That's the other part I would suggest to you. Every time you try something, just see, how does that feel? Does that feel good? You'll know right away. It's okay, but it's off. You may try to do like one thing at a time that you've always, done or wanted or heard about, other people doing. And then you do it and realize that's not for me, right? I'm trying to find an example of, something that's promoted on TV or something, they tell you, oh, go do this to do self-care. And then you go do it and you go, well, that didn't do anything for me. That really didn't do much. I think for me, I tried a while back to get my nails done. But they never did them the way I wanted. And then that just wasn't for me, right? I ended up going, I could have spent my time trying to figure out something else. You don't have to do what other men do. You can do whatever you feel you want to do. I like listening to books. I like reading books. I'm on Kindle and Audible. I love that. And I love the sexier books, the steamy books. That's my thing. That's my groove. And I'm okay with that. And I'm not going to make excuses for it. I'm okay with it, right? It may not be everybody's cup of tea to be like on their own, getting immersed in the beautiful escapism of, sexy relationships. But it is for me. I love it. I don't know. It may be, I don't know. I'm running out of examples because I never really subscribed to a lot of that stuff. So it's hard for me to come up with things. It was harder for me to come up with anything. Oh, a knitting club. Something like that. Well, I want to join a knitting club, It would be more about meeting up with girls in the actual knitting club. But it may be your thing, but it's not mine, right? I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. So just, heck, if you want to invent a group to meet up with people and have fun and stuff, do that, okay? I'm getting away from it. I'm getting away from this because I feel like I can't correctly explain it and I can't tell you what you want. You'll inevitably find what you want, but it's going to be difficult. Like me trying to explain this, it's going to be difficult for you for a while if you've never really taken the time to figure out how to put you first and what to do with your time. But by putting all of these things together, you will find inspiration. You will find what's the vibrancy, the creativity, the sexual you, the beautiful you, the attractive you, all of the different yous that you really want to bring out, they're going to come out. You're going to feel them, you're going to see them, and you're going to vibrate with them, and you're going to know. You're going to know who you are, right? Seven of Cups. It's about choices. Oh, they're so mean to me. This is what I'm having a hard time to choose, right? I'm having a hard time to explain to you for the exact reason that this card is coming out. You have too many choices and you don't know what to pick because you don't know what you really like. I can't give you examples because I wouldn't know where to begin, right? So then you start thinking, well, there's nothing I do like, right? You deceive yourself. Deception card comes back out again. The deception card comes back out again, right? So you're brainstorming, you're trying to figure out, you feel like I've got too many choices. You use your imagination and your dreams, but then you get caught in that web of not knowing what to choose, what to pick, what to do. Just take one. Take one thing, right or wrong. First of all, there is no right or wrong. Okay, because let's say you say, I want to go knitting, or I want to go macrameing. That was something that was, it's a personal joke. But anyway, you decide, okay, I'm gonna go do that. And you start doing it and you go, this sucks. I don't want to do this. Well, you've gained some really great information. You know that's not your vibe, right? That's not your vibe. I'm not interested in it. That's how I came up with also liking medieval times, right? Medieval time costumes and stuff. And I thought, I like that. But I'm an older person. Do we still do that? Of course we do. This world has now been open to everybody, right? Maybe 30 years ago would have been looked at as slightly strange. But today, heck, they look at you and go, cool. They don't care. Nobody cares. Everybody's going, develop yourself. Let yourself be. Right? So there you go. Okay, so 7 of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles is, again, the research phase, right? It's coming back out. Have faith. Okay? Have faith that you are... I like the word faith. Right here, it's making me feel like saying, have faith, Pisces. You will find what you're into. You will start seeing the things. Oh, I like bookstores. It's kind of expensive sometimes, but I like bookstores. I mean, go figure, you know, all the cards that I started with a deck of cards from a bookstore. Bookstores, cards, affirmation, self-help, medieval times. And if I find other places where I can, and you know, wear outfits and have some fun and be of another time, it's wonderful. And other people who share it, and then, you know, we can have lots of fun. I think probably a book club would be my thing with that's the next thing I'm going to look at, you know, book club with other people and discussing a book, reading a book, discussing a book, being very, having great intellectual discussions, new way of thinking of things. You will find your thing. You will find your thing. Okay? For people like me, it's been a long time that I haven't found my thing. I just didn't know what my thing was. I didn't even bother looking. I just did everybody else's thing. And that's what's happening. Once you do, I don't know, I'm so stuck in this, but once you do, you're going to go. You're 100 miles an hour. You're going to go, this is what I like. I like this. I'm going to work on this. I'm going to develop this. I'm going to do this. So, there you go. Well, alright, Spirit. I'm kind of done divulging all of my likes and interests now and all my secrets. Can we stop? I'm saying it more for you, Pisces, to open you up that if you're of a certain age or not, or you're just somebody who's really shy and don't think, oh, I don't know if I'll fit in. You will fit in anywhere you decide you want to fit in. Look at all these 7s, by the way. Look at all these 7s. They showed me the storyteller. I'm not keeping it. This is a personal message for me. Storyteller, storyteller, tell your story. Yeah, your guys are funny. You funny, 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 funny spirit guides. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, laying it all out there, right? I'm an open book. Just like that picture. Thanks a lot. Be of service. Great big love. Okay, I like great big love. Let's do it. Yeah, I'm just going to use this as the way I'm feeling it. Okay, great big love of what you want. That's a clear indication. It's going to make you soar. It's going to give you wings, and it's not Red Bull. It's going to give you wings. This feeling is going to give you wings. You're going to feel like I'm at the right place at the right time. I'm doing exactly what I love. Okay? We have such great inspirational places. Sometimes it's not exactly what you like, but there's stuff that you like. I like people who dress up in YouTube videos. Didn't really realize that maybe that was a thing. I just, you know, cottagecore, period dressing, stuff like that. They weren't actually going to places. Well, they were, but not often. They were just like, you know, making the clothes or decorating their houses, and it finally like clicked into it. It's like, oh, that's an interest. So once you find your interest, just go and explore those things. And explore them. Really explore them. Let your heart lift with this new exploration. You know, a lot of people saying, well, this is just hobbies and stuff. It is, but it can turn into something more, Pisces. If you find your niche or something, you can develop into something that's never been done before. Okay? You can find like a whole, maybe there's something that you like about all these things, but there's nothing specific to something you really like. And that's how it becomes a career, a life choice, a path. Okay? It also can become relationships. You find people who have similar things. So great big love is the key. When you feel a great big love for something, you go after it. Full speed ahead. I wish this card would show more. We're going to put it right up here. Full speed ahead, Pisces. Right there. Full speed ahead. Great big love. Full speed ahead. Let's pick another one. I like the way he's taking off his mask, and it's like from her head you have like a real, you know, a real beam of light. It's almost like the mask is taken off and then it let the light come in. I love it. I love it. I'll take it. And as I said that, you can't see it, but the window is behind me. There is a big ray of sun coming in. Probably the first sun I've seen in like a week. And I knew sacred reverence was going to come in. See, it's the key. It's the key. Look at all this heart energy coming in. It's the key. All right, so let's try and do a heart. Not bad, not bad, not bad. It's kind of it's a chubby heart. There you go, Pisces. But it is a heart, okay? 47, 11, beautiful. I love 11. 11 always makes me feel so good. And it is looking at the world. Do you see all the life or only limited part? Exactly. So they don't want you to see through limited eyes. The world is your oyster. The sky is the limit. You insert whatever saying you want right here. When you look at a blade of grass, you just see a plant. When you encounter a puppet, you just see an animal. This is categorizing in one way or viewing the world. It's only a fraction of the truth. It isn't enough. Look closer. You'll observe the luminosity imminent in these living sentient things. If you can allow yourself to take in all the world, including its spirit, then you see the whole. Okay? Reverence is an act of deep witnessing, respect, and awe. It's the awe. I'm in awe, and I have great big love. I'm in awe, and I feel love. It's beautiful. Okay? You experience it when you perceive every being, everything, every plant, rock, tree, sacred, alive, with potential. You naturally lean into a state of bliss, harmony, and profound sense of well-being. And when you do, like this, what happens? Knight of Swords. Grab that sword and go for it. Go, 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 go. Okay? Whatever your dilemma or question. Dilemma, question, dilemma. Okay? Try to reframe your perspective to acknowledge the spiritual. If everything has value, including your most frustrating challenges, would you still ask your question from the same place? Can you regard the other as sacred, thereby erasing the separation between you? Embracing the perfection of how you came together is real magic, and you're tapping into this unity right now. And that's what we had as the Two of Cups when it came in on the first day with this beautiful, it was written unity. That Two of Cups was written unity on it. I remember that, okay? No matter who or what is in front of you, see that person or thing as luminous and your interaction as holy. Then you will know what to do for the highest good of all and for you, Pisces. Most importantly, for you. All right. So, I'm loving this. I am a loving, love, 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 love. A whole bunch of love. All right. So let's go to the Rose Oracle. Thank you so much, Pisces. Pisces. Hello, my Pisces. Pisces, for being part of this channel. I appreciate you so very much. Thank you to everybody who's donated, like super thanks, you know, big or small, it helps. And I appreciate it so very much. Yeah. What you do for me in the lives helps. What you do in the supers helps. The members section helps. You can be a member on Patreon. It's the same thing. It's just I decided to use both platforms. So it's a personal choice. You both get the same thing. And then, anyway, thank you so much. There you go. The Rose Garden. Innocence, forgiveness, be gentle with yourself. Oh, the child within. Okay, so let's do this. Inner mother innocence. There's innocence twice. Gentleness, tenderness. Okay. So, I feel like this is saying, take care of yourself. Put yourself first. I love and care for myself first with the Ten of Wands. That's the message that came in, and I think this is what I'm thinking. The inner mother innocence, gentleness, tenderness, innocence, forgiveness, be gentle with yourself. This is all the same thing. This is like, take care of you. And for myself, I didn't have much of a childhood. So this role-playing and stuff that I like to do, I didn't have much of that. It's not true. I had some of it with the neighbor kids once in a while. I remember pretending to be Wonder Woman. But I was so afraid. I was always on my guard. My guard was never down as a kid. So it was very scary. And I feel that sometimes now I can let my guard down, which is super nice. This is also an uplifting thing, okay? So let yourself be innocent. Let yourself feel innocence. Okay, I think that would be the greatest thing for me. That's the biggest message that comes in. Let yourself feel the innocence of which is a child, okay? Because we have it. Let's take a look. We'll just take a quick look here. Okay, so do we, the child within or the rose garden? Let's look at both. So let's look at the rose garden first. Okay, it would be right here. You're holy and whole. You're innocent and innately good. You're wholly welcome here. Holy as in whole, right? You never got kicked out of the garden. None of us did. The card delivers a message of welcomeness, of returning to our innocence. Gorgeous. Let me see here. You're not broken. You never were. You're a work in progress. We all are. You're learning and unlearning. We all are. Be gentle with yourself and in turn be gentle with others. Return to your humanity, your humanness. Remember that you were never perfect, and being human isn't about perfection. Grow and learn. Do it softly. I love this. You have goodness in you. Remember that. Cherish that. And cherish that it is in others too. They're looking for their way as well. We're all doing the best we can. When we learn, we can choose to do something new. Commit to learning and doing better each and every day. This is what it means to be human. To embrace our humanness. Without it, we deny the shadow, and it's through facing the shadow without the fence that we can learn and grow. Embrace your humanity, and you'll find it easier to embrace others in the whole world. How can you be more gentle with yourself? I love this. And then you have the child within. Okay. We can be so hard on ourselves, expecting to heal according to a schedule and beating ourselves up when we make a mistake. As I said it took me a long time, right? That's me beating myself up. It took me a long time to learn some things. That's what this is talking about, of course, right? The rose wants us to release all hardness from our bodies and all hurt from ourselves, to find a way to soften into yourself, to remember that no matter what has happened, it's happening or will happen. We're all innocent children of the stars and the earth. The flowers are here for us. They're a safe, soft place to remember. They want you to nurture the child within. This is gentle reassurance and compassion. It brings a message of gentle understanding and tenderness. It's reminding you to treat yourself like the innocent child that you are. To take your inner child, let them rest deeply in the soft petals of the heart. We all have a child within us who at some point went into exile because they were hurt or because the world didn't feel safe. And no matter how much we've grown, when we as adults are hurt or triggered, it's normal to regress to this age and feel overwhelmed by the original emotion. And while we can't change the past, we can do is scoop up the child within and place them in the soft petals of the rose of our own heart. How can you tenderly tend the child within? By finding what this beautiful child wants to do, where it wants to explore, the things that maybe it was never allowed to explore and look at. Okay, remember this, Pisces. Let yourself explore the things that maybe you were never allowed to explore and look at to begin with. All right. All right, my beautiful Pisces. So what are we doing tomorrow? Tomorrow we are looking at others, how others see you and how you see yourself. As I've always mentioned this is important because you want those energies to match. What you are putting out there as energy, you want others to be feeling. And if they don't, it's because there's something else at play here. There's something else that maybe you need to be looking at, right? You're sending off the signals. So, here we go, another 7 of Swords. Look at this 7. Pentacles, Cups, Swords. What's missing here? The Wands. Didn't we have it, though? Well, I don't know. Oh, yes, yes, yes. No, that's Swords. It's there again. So, like I said before, you have the 4 here. And there's 4 swords left. This is the card of rest and healing, 4 of Swords. And you have 3 swords that are being taken away by the snake. The snake is the shedding of the bad. I feel that I love this card in this deck because it has got so much depth to it. It feels like those swords are being shedded and taken away. Okay, and that's the sword, that's the energy of deception, that's the energy of negativity, that's the energy that's making you feel undermined and suspicious and protective. And all that's left is the healing and the rest. So this is a great card to get. I think we're at this point or past this point now. We're doing well with it. And you have the High Priestess again. So it's time to be intuitive. It's time to tap into that beautiful High Priestess, okay? The inner wisdom, the intuition, the receptivity, the spirituality. That Queen of Cups, and there's like Queen of Cups in reverse, and you have High Priestess, High Priestess, High Priestess. So it has to do with your spirituality, okay? Tap into that, Pisces, at all costs. Tap into your spirituality. When you do, you will get the gift. You will get the answers that you need. Okay? Listen, be quiet. And the High Priestess, I have it as be quiet and listen to your dreams. Listen to your dreams. What have you always wanted but been too afraid to ask for, or think about, or even ponder, or think was possible? That would be part of it. I'm going to take one more because I haven't pulled any because there were some. Yeah. See the truth. That's it. See the truth. Be truthful with yourself. Okay? Don't buy into what everybody else is doing. Okay? If you're feeling lost, if you're feeling like you're not fulfilled somehow, you need to see it for what it is. And you need to move on. Where does this sadness come from? How do I look at it? How do I get rid of it? And how do I tap in to what doesn't make me sad? What makes me glad? Okay? This is exactly here, right? You see the both, right? The darkness and the light. You want to take flight. You don't want to be stuck into the ground or stuck into. All right, my beautiful Pisces. That's it for me. Thank you so much for being here. I'm sending you a lot of love, light, and blessings. I hope to see you tomorrow. Please make sure you share, like, subscribe, and comment. It helps the channel. And I will see you tomorrow. Take good care. Bye for now.